What's up, y'all? Stan here with Jerusalem Naturals, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick view on what's going on in the garden. I got new plants. I got a lot of stuff going on, right? I actually have sunflowers in November. Praise the Most High, right? Like this is I've never heard of this, but on top of that, these sunflowers are giving me multiple flower heads on every node. Let me see if y'all can focus. Look at that. That's crazy. Now, these are supposed to be 15 feet plus tall in the air, but I stunted their growth on accident. Once again, dealing with sunflowers, you got to put them straight in the ground. You can't even play with them and put them into pots. It's just not going to work. You got to put them straight into where they're going to go, because that taproot is going to take like authority. But look at that. Beautiful sunflowers. For those who watch Samurai Champloo, the sunflower samurai, or the samurai that smells of sunflowers, is all I think about when I see this. Like, look at all that. All those are sunflower seeds that are soon to be mature that I'm going to grow next season and actually get the fullness out of their genetics. Put them straight in the ground. I'm not going to play with them next season. So instead of from there to there, it'll be there to freaking infinity and beyond. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to show you is I'm watering my plants, but as you can see, they're already wet on their leaves, bro. Like, that's the Most High watering them himself, giving them a drink before it didn't rain today at all. And look how wet and moist these leaves are. I didn't even hit this bed yet, this raised bed. I got my purple splendor. Something's been eating on them, but look at all that. Look, all that is that shine. That's water droplets, and it just reminds me of the times of Noah. Before Noah, there wasn't rain like that. Like it was literally in this time of hour. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like three. What time is it? Let me see. It's like five. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And the Most High will send a moisture over the land, usually in the form of like dew. We call it dew, or like cloudiness or fog, and that fog will allow these plants to drink through their leaves and moisten the topsoil so that throughout the day it doesn't just get fried and evaporated, but they'll get a good drink to prepare for the day to come. And look at this bad boy. This is a new Sunzilla flower, just opened up, and it's also giving me multiple flower heads. I've never seen this before, guys. Comment below if you've seen a sunflower do this. And I'm not talking about those sunflowers that just like they look all springy and there's a bunch of them coming out of like one stalk. This is literally a whole nother flower head coming out of one node. Never seen this before. Mind you, this is supposed to be way bigger than this. I just stunted its growth because I started it off in a pot. And I'll never do that again as long as I can prevent it anyways. I'm putting them straight into like big pots, 150-gallon size pots. Not even playing with it. Like this is enough to like, I could lay in this if I wanted to. That's how big this raised bed is. Look at all the dew droplets. That thing looks white. It's actually green. All these plants are drinking right now. Straight from just the air. The moisture in the air that the Most High gave it. Look at that. That's wet. It did not rain. It hasn't rained in 2 days. It's amazing what you find out when you like go outside at times of day where people are usually not outside. The Most High is working. So yeah, I got a bunch of new plants. I got a 150-gallon pot here. This is huge. I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but I have plants around it. I got citronella. I got rosemaries. I got wormwood. I got mustard green. This is an Osaka mustard green. Like I can't wait to see what that actually gives and how I can cook it. More wormwood, toothache, spearmint, more citronella, and I got a gourd over here. This is a birdhouse gourd. Check it out. I got big hands too, so check this out, guys. This is big enough to hold, like, I would say like 2 water bottles worth of liquid, and that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to treat it. I'm going to give it that coating of beeswax so that I can like make it into a water bottle. I'm going to put a cork right at the top, and this is going to be storage, man. I'm going to well, it's not going to be water in it, I'll tell you that for sure, but I'll probably have like sake or something like that in there, whiskey or something like that. But yeah, look at this. That mug heavy too. You know what I'm saying? And I started this off in a pot, and the vine itself kind of bore itself into the ground, and we removed the pot. The pot was right there, and now it bore itself in the ground. But it's time for it to go. It can't really keep up. It's winter. We're going into winter, so I can't really expect it to be just happy and thriving like it used to be. But I am so grateful for this gourd. Check it out. To me, that's badass. I like that. Like, I really like to see that. It's November, and I'm harvesting birdhouse gourd. As my people call it, gourdy. This is a gourdy, you know, in the West Indies. But it's beautiful. Beautiful. Late night hype with Stan. My cactus is, look at that. All of those are droplets of water. It's actually drinking through the pallet. Like, what do you, I don't think we call them leaves on cactus. It's called a I forgot the name of it. A paddle or something like that. But look, it's freaking drinking through that. Look at that. You can see right down the middle. It's still green. There's a spider that made its web there. I don't mind. And all of that is water droplets. It's drinking. It's literally being watered through the humidity and the fog that the Most High is watering the plants with. So if the Most High will water and take care of these plants, how much more will He take care of us? And He's doing this in the thickness of night where we don't even know it's happening. That's actually beautiful, but I can't touch it because it's this cactus. This is a Nopalea cactus. If you touch it, you're done. Like, for the whole day, you're just going to be picking your fingers and wondering how fine these little things are. Look at that spider. Holy moly. Look at that spider. Hey, what's up, guy? Hey, I like that you're here, man. I like that you're here. This is protection. Most likely he's getting a drink of water off of this bad boy himself or herself. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But for those of you who are still watching the video, this is my lime, my key lime right here. Also shiny from all the dew droplets that it's drinking from its leaves. And for those of you who don't know, leaves have things called stigmata on them, which are basically the pores of the plant, and they open up and they let out oxygen. They intake carbon dioxide, and the plant, through its metabolism and things of that nature, the Most High gave it, the way it works, it spews out oxygen. But at the same time as those pores are open, they regulate temperature and also moisture, much like our pores do. Right? So the stigmata open and let out, oxygen. But at the same time, if the actual humidity in the air is at such a saturation rate, it'll actually drink as it's open. So plants that are in high humidity environments actually end up intaking more water than those that are not. And it's not because that the soil is more moist, it's because that in the air there's so much more moisture, it can drink out of the air. That's my key lime. This is my Trinidad scorpion pepper plant. Can't wait to get some peppers off of that. My moringa that broke right there, it broke right at that snap, and it's actually coming back. So I'm not mad at that. And I have a bunch of paracetamol that has grown around it. I need to probably separate them, to be honest. Bitter leaf. Dropped you guys. Great. Oh, switch around. See me. 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm dark skinned. Ain't no way y'all see me. I got the curry plant. I got everything. Everything's looking so good. And we're in November. All right, so I got some more mustard greens, Osaka mustards. I got some Brussels sprouts. They're not looking too good, but if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they will be replaced, like off top. I don't even have any, I don't have nothing, no bones to pick about it. In this garden, if you don't produce, if you don't make it, there will be no tears shed for you. You're out of here. I'm putting something else in your place. And it might be something that's not even due in this season. I might put freaking beans in November in its place. And Brussels sprouts are supposed to do good in this time of year. So if you don't do good, somebody else will. Much like our calling from the Most High. If you don't do what the Most High called you to do, you will be spewed out and somebody else will take your place. You're not special at all. Got my eggplants in November. What's up? What's up? My white beauty eggplants. That one has a deformity. Interesting. It's like it's forming two eggplants. That's crazy. But I got my white beauty eggplant still bearing in November. What y'all mean? What y'all talking about, man? What? Who else is doing this? I got my tomato. What type of tomato is this? Let me see if I got the tag in there. And I got this chain hanging from one part of the fence all the way to the other, and it acts as a trellis, and it works. It works. Let me see what type of tomato this is. I think this is my black cherry tomato. Yep, black cherry tomato. 65 days. This mug been here for way longer than that. And this is one of the most sweetest tomatoes I've ever tasted in my life. It literally is like, if I had a bunch of them like grapes or something, I would just eat them like, oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at that beautiful eggplant growing almost buried in the soil. I don't know if y'all saw that when I kind of took it. It's freaking growing on soil level. I'll let it do what it do. Beautiful though. And these things get big. Like when you see stuff in the store, some of them are bigger than what they're supposed to because they're growing them crazy, all unnatural. Things actually grow in moderation in the wild. Like eggplants aren't supposed to be freaking from your forearm to your it doesn't. They just don't grow like that unless it's the type of genetics. But when you go to the store and all the eggplants are freaking huge, from English eggplants to freaking American eggplants, it's like, all right, something is going on. Y'all playing with genetics here. I'm not seeing a difference from one type to the other type. You're supposed to see a physical difference from one type to the other type. My black cherry tomatoes. Look at this. Beautiful. I don't even know if Instagram gonna let me post this bad boy. 16 minutes in. For those of you who are still here, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all my people. My natural family. Jerusalem naturals, you feel me? But I'm gonna head in. I actually have chicken on the grill right now at 5 o'clock in the morning. My whole equilibrium's messed up because I work nights. This is my off day. So I'm up at the time where everybody else would be asleep. But it be like that sometimes. But until next time, guys, love you. Keep growing. Peace.